The world is an amazing opportunity for the students residing in Africa. You will get the chance to study on scholarships in Africa, Europe, Asia Pacific, and the United States. The global institutes and different organizations have introduced multiple scholarship opportunities for undergraduates, graduates, and PhD students to embark on incredible careers in the future. Hardworking, brilliant, and devoted individuals are welcome to participate in different scholarship programs. You can spend your dream life here without thinking about the financial pressure that has stopped you continue your studies. Before you go and see the list of scholarships, you have to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Scholarship in UK for African students. The UK is home to some of the best universities in the world and offers African students an excellent learning experience, both inside the classroom and out. Unfortunately, attending a university in the UK is not cheap, with high tuition fees and pricey living costs. Approximately 43,340 African students came to the UK in 2022, the highest proportion of which were from Nigeria, so there is a growing trend towards African students wanting to gain higher education qualifications in the UK. If you are worried about whether you can afford it, then scholarships to study in the UK for African students offer excellent financial support to help you realize your dreams without a scholarship. On top of this, living costs are likely to set you back around £1,300 to £1,400 per month in London, or £900 to £1,300 across the rest of the UK. Don't let this deter you though, as we will highlight some of the best scholarships for students in the UK. RUTH First Scholarship at Durham University. Scholarships for Africans from Angola, Botswana, Lesotho, Malawi, Mozambique, Namibia, South Africa, Zambia, and Zimbabwe to undertake postgraduate study in the UK at Durham University. ENI Oxford Africa Scholarship. This MBA scholarship at the University of Oxford is a fully funded scholarship program for African business students and covers living expenses, course fees, plus one return airfare. It is awarded on the basis of academic excellence demonstrated through degree results. University of Lincoln Africa Scholarships, a scholarship designed to help African students study postgraduate level study at the University of Lincoln. It is offered as a tuition fee discount against the cost of a postgraduate taught program and is valued at £4,000, which will be awarded to eligible students during the first year of their studies. Scholarship in US for African students. Have you been looking for how to get United States scholarship? We will tell you with ongoing scholarships in United States for African students 2023-2024. Some of these international scholarships are fully funded, while some are partially funded for both postgraduates and undergraduate studies in the following levels: bachelor's degree, master's, PhD, fellowship, etc. The Bill H. James Foundation Scholarship Fund for Aspiring African American Engineers 2023. At the Bill H. James Foundation, we believe in supporting aspiring African American engineering students. Throughout the years, we have developed and maintained relationships that have showed us the incredible value that education holds. Our awards aim to impact the lives of deserving students throughout the state of California. Our undergraduate and graduate scholarships are one of a kind and have continuously changed the lives of those who have benefited from our support. We stay in close contact with all the recipients of our scholarship and have seen unbelievable success stories that have come from these fine individuals. Scholarship in Canada for African students. There are a number of Canadian scholarships for African students if you know where to look. Richard Van Loon Scholarship. Another Canadian scholarship you should consider if you are an African student is the Richard J. Van Loon Scholarship. The award was endowed in 2005 by friends, family, and colleagues in honor of Richard J. Van Loon, Carleton's 10th president. The scholarship is valued at $5,000 Canadian and is only awarded annually to one outstanding international student from an African country. To be eligible, you must be a citizen of an African country and an international student who is required to have a valid study permit for Canada. You must also be registered as a full-time student at Carleton University and successfully proceed from one year to another in any program of study. While they are no longer accepting applications for this academic year, do keep a lookout for their next opening. International English Scholarship. Another generous Canadian scholarship for African students is the International English Scholarship. Offered by the University of Ottawa, there are two types of scholarship awards: the Entrance and Excellence Scholarships. Both are average-based, renewable scholarships for students from Africa studying English. Note that only selected programs offer this scholarship, and the amount given is based on the faculty your programs falls under. The Entrance Scholarship offers scholarship holders up to 80,000 Canadian dollars over 4 years, averaging 20,000 Canadian dollars a year. The Excellence Award offers 100,000 Canadian dollars over 4 years, averaging 25,000 Canadian dollars a year. Scholarship in Australia for African students. Australia Award Scholarships for African Students 2023. There are 2 categories of award: Australian Award Scholarships for Masters to undertake higher degree studies in Australia at master's level, and Australia Award Scholarships for short courses to undertake short-term, targeted professional training courses in Australia and/or in Africa in a range of development-focused sectors. Australia Award Scholarships, a cornerstone of the Australian government's Development Assistance Program for Africa, provide access to postgraduate education, training and professional development opportunities for suitably qualified Africans from eligible countries. On their return to the workplace, Australia Award Scholarships alumni are expected to contribute actively to development in their home countries. Macquarie University Vice-Chancellor's International Scholarship, African Women in STEM. This is a partial scholarship that supports female students from Africa to study science, technology, engineering, and mathematics at Macquarie University. The scholarship covers 50% of tuition fees. Apart from this, are you a young African entrepreneur who has developed an innovative solution with a demonstrated positive impact on the achievement of the SDGs on the continent? If yes, this Africa Youth SDG Innovation Award 2023 is for you. The award aims to recognize and reward outstanding young entrepreneurial efforts that have successfully developed an innovation to resolve a specific development problem for firms, governments, households, and communities, and with an impact on the achievement of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. If you want to apply, you can till 11th June 2023. We have also global scholarships to facilitate your studies. Commonwealth Distance Learning Scholarships, international scholarships for African students within the Commonwealth to study a part-time master's degree by distance learning from select universities in the UK and worldwide. Wells Mountain Foundation Scholarships, needs-based scholarships for students from developing countries, including African nations, to gain funding for university at home or in a country in the developing world. Candidates must be planning to work and live in their own country after graduation, and will be enrolled in a program of study that will either benefit the community or contribute to the country's growth. Master's Degree AB Initiative, scholarship for Africans to study in Japan on a development-related master's degree program at an accredited university. DRD-DAAD Merit Scholarships, scholarships for sub-Saharan Africans to study a development-related master's or PhD program in Germany. Scholarships will be awarded based on academic merit. If you meet the criteria, then you will be selected and funded according to their rules. Rotary Peace Fellowships, fully funded academic fellowships covering tuition fees, accommodation, transportation and field study expenses for master's degree applicants. Applications are open to students from any African country, and successful applicants will be able to study at a selection of top universities around the world. ZAWADI Africa Foundation Fund. This program aims to support female students from Africa who wish to study in the US, Canada, or Africa. BEIT Trust Postgraduate Scholarships. These scholarships are available for postgraduate students from Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Malawi to study at a choice of 22 South African or British universities. We hope you get some major information about scholarships and also like the video.